Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list published on November 14th, 2025, about 3 days ago. This paper unveils WEAVE, a large interleaved multimodal dataset and benchmark for multi-turn in context image creation and editing, and shows that training on WEAVE-100K delivers a 42.5% uplift over baseline on WEAVEBench and an approximately 50% improvement on RISE. The paper is titled WEAVE, Unleashing and Benchmarking the In-Context Interleaved Comprehension and Generation. And as we will see later, the implications for model training are quite significant. Also, the authors shared the official GitHub repo. You'll find evaluation scripts for WEAVEBench, inference tools with example cases for image generation, VQA, and combined flows, a loader to plug in your own model, dataset download instructions, a visualization notebook, requirements for setup, and commands to run scoring across image, text, or unified modes. On Hugging Face, you will find Bagel Weave checkpoints built on 7 billion parameter models, plus transformer snippets and examples for any-to-any multimodal editing and interleaved comprehension generation. Alright, Figure 1 contrasts single-turn editing with multi-turn, context-aware workflows that require visual memory, which means recalling objects and styles from previous steps. The left panel depicts isolated edits applied step-by-step without referring back, like changing a cat's eye color or adding hay to a field. The right panel shows chained instructions that depend on history, such as removing a bowl and later restoring it, or swapping a vase then adding flowers back, so consistency is preserved. This visual makes the core claim concrete. Realistic creation needs iterative references, not one-off overlays. So Table 1 sets the stage by contrasting existing multimodal benchmarks with the capabilities needed for context-dependent editing and creation. Hybrid evaluation means the judge scores an image both against a target picture and against the original image paired with the instruction. Most prior suites miss multi-turn interaction and visual memory, which are central for iterative workflows. The bottom row shows full coverage across interleave, multi-turn, visual memory, multidimensional scoring, and hybrid evaluation. The table also notes that the suite spans 16 task types. So while Table 1 gave us the checklist of capabilities, Figure 2 shows the scope of WEAVEBench across science, creation, logic, and game tasks. The panels illustrate multi-turn editing with recall and fusion, where visual memory means the model keeps track of objects and styles across steps. The benchmark spans 16 task types. The examples include story-driven edits, spatial reasoning, chess planning, maze routing, and Minecraft style generation. Well, Figure 3 presents the multi-turn data pipeline that creates edits through 4 pathways and then verifies them with automatic checks and re-editing, so quality stays high. Figure 4 reports scale with about 100,000 chats and roughly 5 images per chat. Figure 5 summarizes domains and the hybrid judging scheme that scores key point correctness, visual consistency, and image quality. Key point correctness means the judge checks whether the specified edits or objects actually appear in the generated image. Table 2 summarizes how different systems performed on WEAVEBench, which means it ranks models by average scores across science, creation, logic, and game tasks. In context refers to giving a model the chat history and prior images, so the model must remember visual details. NanoBanana reached about 0.77 on average, the best unified model. Training Bagel with WEAVE-100K raised its average from about 0.45 to about 0.64, which signals strong gains from interleaved training. Figure 6 shows how, in context, information changes performance across models. Comprehension benefits from history because the added context guides reasoning rather than distracting it. Some open-source editors degrade as more turns are added, which suggests their localization struggles with longer narratives. Using ground truth examples as part of the context lifts reasoning quality for all systems. Sequential image input outperforms simple concatenation, and the judge aligns well with human ratings, reinforcing reliable evaluation. Okay, 2 takeaways stand out. Weave turns multi-turn, interleaved editing into a concrete training and evaluation setup, unlocking clear gains and emergent visual memory, while the results show current unified models still stumble on sustained, context-dependent generation. The broader implication is a roadmap for tools that support iterative, creative, and scientific workflows. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.